What up YouTube? It's been a while. Excuse the mess in the background. Sorry about that. But today I wanted to film a first impression for you guys, and it is on the L'Oreal Pro Glow Infallible foundations. I feel like 208 matches more closely to my skin tone, at least I hope it does. This is the Infallible Pro Matte that I have, and it is in the shade 107 Fresh Beige. So if we put these side by side, they're pretty close. So I lucked out and got a shade. I purchased it on Ulta.com. There was like very few shades available, so I got 207 just in case this one was too dark, but this might be perfect. I purchased these I think for about $9.99. If I am wrong, I will list the price somewhere over here, but I purchased it and I got it in a few days, so that was pretty exciting. I have not looked in stores to see if they were available. I have seen reviews and have heard that these are amazing, so I'm very excited to try it out today. Let's just get into the review. So I'm going to be applying with a beauty sponge and a brush. I'm going to be applying primer first. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This is just a light infusing primer, so it helps your skin to look more glowy. This foundation is a glowy foundation, so it's not necessary, but I wanted to use a drugstore primer. And as you can see on my face, I do have some problem areas right here. Down here, I'll be applying it to that side, this side of my face, so we can see how it conceals those areas. And I like that it's squeezy tube like this. Makes it very easy to control how much foundation you use. It's already gooping out. It's not as thick as the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. It's actually running down my hand, so I'm just going to take it and dot it onto my face. Then I'm going to use a beauty sponge to blend this out. So it blends very easily, very nicely. It might be a little too light for my skin tone, which is surprising because it looks like it would have matched my skin tone. So with one application layer, I feel like it evened out my skin tone. As far as covering some blemish spots, you may need a few more layers, as well as the under eyes. They are not completely concealed, but I did put on a thin layer, so I will go in, make sure you get the neck. I will go in with another layer to see how the coverage is. Applying it right here. I don't really like full coverage foundations all over the face, although I may need it. I don't really, if I have a problem area right here, I'll apply another layer right there. I will not apply it to the whole face, if that makes sense. I just like to focus and make sure that the areas that I need to take care of are taken care of. So, but I will say the color is pretty light. It's not dark, and I can't tell if there's like I guess there's a yellow undertone to it, which is good, especially for us who have yellow undertone. So that is 2 layers. There's definitely more coverage, but definitely more coverage. You can still see my zit. It's kind of like a scab right now, so you can still see it peeking through. As for the under eyes, concealed it a little bit more, but as you can see, comparing side by side, it did even out the skin tone. Has like a nice finish to it. It's not too shiny. It's kind of like a satin finish, I want to say. It's very nice. I like it, and it feels so lightweight. Like I don't even feel like I put on 2 layers of foundation on my face. With the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, which I am loving at the moment, I only put on 1 layer for my whole face, and that's all I need. So with 2 layers, I don't feel like I'm cakey, and I don't really I don't look cakey either. It's just like, it's nice. I like it. For that side of the face, I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to do the other side. Being that it's really goopy, like it's very runny, I would prefer a beauty sponge to blend the foundation in. So we'll see how the brush works. So I like to pat it in first. I think it's just habit from the beauty sponge, but patting it in actually helps to spread it faster on my face. And I'm just making sure. I'll lightly start blending it in. Get the ears. Kind of the same thing. The under eyes aren't as concealed as this side with one layer. I don't really have problem areas on this side, but my skin tone is evened out. As with using it with a brush, oh yeah, it blended out very nicely. It's not like streaky or anything like that. The finish is really, really nice. Like my skin already has a glow to it, and I feel like for summer this foundation will be a very nice foundation to have. So I'm going to be applying one more layer to the face, and then I'm going to blend it out. This foundation, I feel like, is very similar to the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. It feels like there's like a water base, so it blends out very effortlessly without having any streaks or anything like that with a brush, which is really nice. So as you can see, the under eyes are concealed more with 2 layers of foundation, and it doesn't feel cakey. On the foundation, it says that you can wear it up to 24 hours, but it does have sunscreen in it. It's an SPF of 15. It's recommended for normal to dry skin, but I feel like for us oily skin girls, just get a powder, a loose powder, doesn't matter. Mattify those areas that don't need to be shiny, and you're good to go. And it's hydrating, so I feel like that water base that I'm feeling could probably be the hydration that I am feeling in this foundation. On the back, it kind of has like a little poll of what to expect from the foundation, which is really nice. So it says that the finish is radiant, it's wear up to 24 hours, the coverage is medium, which I would have to agree. It's like a medium coverage foundation. It's not full coverage, but it is definitely buildable and it will not cake up on you, which is very nice. And the texture is air light. I agree. I don't feel like I'm wearing any foundation for that matter. It just feels nice and light, which is very nice for the summer. You won't feel like you're cakey or like your makeup is melting off, even though it might be. And oh, it says to shake well, dot onto skin in rolling motion for flawless coverage. So I probably should have shook it before I applied it. But that's okay. I am going to wear this foundation throughout the day. I'm not going to be wearing it for very long, but I am going to wear it. I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So I've put on the rest of my face. The foundation still seems to be pretty light to me. I haven't noticed that it's oxidized yet. Actually, looking at it in person, it looks like it matches me, but seeing it on camera, the lighting could have made it a little bit lighter, but in person, it's actually matching me. So that's a good thing. It is 2:16 right now, and I will check in a couple hours and let you guys know what I think, how it wears, see if I got oily, knowing me. But yeah, and I will see you guys in a little bit. What up, YouTube? So it is 5:09 right now, and what do you guys think? It looks amazing. So I've worn the foundation for almost 3 hours now, and I feel like it looks way better than when I first put it on. It definitely oxidized. So usually when I wear a foundation for 2 hours, I'm already oily by then. I'm not even oily, and for a pro glow foundation, this is crazy. It's recommended for dry to normal skin, but for us oily skin girls, look at that. It looks so good. And I will put a few pictures, but even in the pictures my skin looks amazing. Of course I have texture from, you know, my pimples and all that, but my skin looks bomb.com for a drugstore foundation that only costs $10. I prefer this foundation over their Pro Matte foundation. Like I said, if you've watched my other videos, I'm into like a glow, a healthy looking skin, and my skin looks so good in these pictures. For me, if I didn't get oily within the first 2 hours of wearing it, it's good. It's a good one. I'll wear it for a couple more hours and we'll see. But right now, no shine, no oiliness, no nothing. It's amazing. I will see you guys in my next one. It's been about 2 hours. It is 7:03 right now, and my face is looking oily, very oily. I know it doesn't show too much on camera because this camera is bomb, but it is oily. So I have been wearing the foundation for a total of 5 hours. Throughout the day, it's like it gets better. I do like though how it looks at first. It's definitely a glow. It doesn't look matte or mattifies your face. It makes your skin look healthy. I don't really have any cons about it. It does suck that my oils came through, but I do have really oily skin, so it's with most foundations it happens. If you have oily skin, don't feel like you can't wear it, girl. But thanks so much for tuning in to this first impression, and thanks so much for all the love you guys have given me on the past 2 videos. I know I'm like slowly working back into a routine of filming. Thank you for sticking around, staying subscribed, and supporting me. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, YouTube.